great stuff. So we're going to do the spit ball session. We're going to do a little warm up. We'll try and see if we can do the warm up. We'll see with the warm up with the ball, and then we'll do like a series of exercises, standing exercises, and then floor exercises, and then we'll also have a cool down and stretch. Some of that will be with the ball, some without. All right, so if you just pick up your ball and make sure that obviously when you pick up something that you're using the legs, bending the knees. All right, just press firmly, all right, so that we're engaging through those shoulders, through those arms, through your core, and then let's just do a little twist. Okay, we'll start with that. So twist. I realise you might not actually be able to see me with this big old ball, and then the perspective of the yeah, with the camera and stuff. Anyway, whatever. So we're just standing still with the feet, and we're just rotating through the middle spine. All right, so we're just getting a bit of that going to start with. Obviously, soften the knees where you need. Take the feet a little bit wider, okay, and do an in-breath, and then just swing the ball up. I'm hoping you've got room, okay, for this. So we're just swinging up, and we can gradually increase the range of movement, all right? So we're getting a little squat down, and coming up. In-breath through, out-breath up. Okay, good stuff. Hold on to the ball. Take the ball down to one side and then just swing. So we're doing like a little kind of woodman's chop. We go down one side and reach up. Might feel a bit odd, but hey, you know, no one can see you. You can just see me. So we'll just sweep it up. All right, we're pressing. So we're having to stabilize into the shoulder girdle there, into the scapula. Okay, shoulder blades, and come up. We're going to swap sides. We go down and reach up. So I do an in-breath down and an out-breath up. So this is all just about getting the body a little bit prepared for what we're going to do. Okay, connective tissues open up and get a bit of heat in the body. Okay, and then come back to that standing and a little twist again. Yeah, so you're standing still. And just rotate round. Okay, good. So we'll place the ball down and sit down on the ball. All right. Okay, as you can see, my ball needs a little bit pumping up. So let's just take a little bounce on the ball. All right. Now, get comfortable with that. See if you can do a bounce and then come up. Do some bounces and then coming up. And you can use hands to get a little bit more dynamic with the movement if you want. So we do a few bounces. If you're not comfortable jumping up, just keep bouncing down and you're going to be working into those thighs a little bit. Okay, getting some heat going. Nice and light on your feet when you land. If you are doing that, you're reaching up with the arms. And one more. All right, nice. And then coming back, stand it up. So we'll take right foot on the ball. All right. So just flatten foot on the ball, standing leg strong, and just roll away. All right. So you're just tucking in and just stretching out. All right. That'll just give us a little bit of a dynamic stretch into the hamstrings. So just tuck and back and just working into the hips. So again, but you've got to maintain that stability with the ball so that it's not going to just roll off. So we're going to change legs. All right, so standing leg strong and just roll the ball out and away. Okay, good. Keep that one going just for a little bit. Just flex and extend. Okay, so now have the ball behind you and just place one shin on the ball. Okay, soften the front leg. And now just extend away with the leg and reach the arms. And then tuck up again. And then extend away, bend in the front leg. And then come up. So keep everything switched on. You've obviously got to control that ball. We've got to stabilize through a number of muscle groups here and reach away. So you just want to watch that that front knee is not pushing over the toe. As you stretch away with the arms, keep the neck nice and long. Keep your core engaged. See how much stretch you can get back into the back leg, into the hip flexor. And last one. Okay, so we'll just change legs. I'll just keep on this leg just to demonstrate. So, other shin on the ball. You're coming up standing tall. And then we reach away. So you feel that stretch into the hip flexors and stretch the arms away. And just go as dynamically into that as feels good for you. So remembering to engage core muscles, so that's pelvic floor and deep abdominals. So extend away, keep breathing. So there you go. Took it a little bit too far. And then come back. All right, nice. Okay, so you should be feeling a little bit warmed up now. Okay, so just get a bit of breath, grab a drink if you need it, ready for action. Okay, so first thing that we're going to do is we're just going to come down with our forearms on the ball. Okay, now gradually step the feet back. Okay, and find your way into a low plank. If that feels too much, have a leg forward and one leg back. Okay, and obviously the further the feet go, the harder it's going to be. So we push the floor away and we breathe. Take some breath there. Abs are nice and strong, thighs are nice and strong. And if you can, add a little circling around. Okay, so you're just challenging that balance, challenging that stability. Okay, obviously, whenever this feels too much, then just release with control. So we try to do some circling around. You've got to stabilize core muscles, thighs. We're changing direction, and then we're coming up. Okay, so just get a little breather there. Okay, that's good. Take a little seat on the ball. All right, get the feet nice and stable. All right, just lean back a bit, and then come up and reach. Back, and then reach. You've got to get those feet nice and wide. Come down and reach. Come down and reach. Get your feet to a comfortable position, all right, where you feel stable. So roll back, reach and twist. Roll back, reach and twist. So it might take just a few moments to work out where you want those feet. So we reach back and we twist. Breathe out as you twist, in breath back. And last couple of those. And then come up. Okay, great stuff. Okay, so this time you can either go back to that forearm plank or you could try with the hands, all right? So we're going to hold that position. Abs are nice and strong, okay? And we can just start to roll the ball, either with the elbows or with the hands, changing direction. So you're really having to work here, maintaining that stability, okay? Changing direction with the ball, side, forwards, back, round. Breathe. Keep everything switched on. And rest. All right, nice job. Okay, so let's take the ball and let's try to take the legs on top of the ball and come to the hands down on the floor. All right. So what we want to do here is have the shins on the ball to start with and come to a high plank. And then just roll back and get a roll out position where you come back to your thighs You come back forwards and then just tuck. Okay, a little bit of a rest there. And then we stretch back and we roll out as far as we can. And watching we're not dipping down through the hips, and we come back to tuck. So we reach away, deep into that as you can go, and we tuck, and we reach back, and we tuck, and we reach back on the rollout. So keep adjusting the body and finding that range for you. Abs are pulled in. Tuck, out breath, and we'll do one more. And then come down. With control where you can. All right, nice. So grabbing a drink where you need it. Okay, so as I said, just before we started, now we're going to place the feet against the wall. All right, so you want to find a bit of space for that. You're going to be putting your belly over the ball and pressing your feet into the wall. Okay, and make sure that you're feeling under control there. Abs are strong. All right, from here, we can take the hand side of the head if we want, and we're going to come back up. And exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down. So gradually, as you get more confident with this, you'll get bigger range. Don't like the hands at the side of the head. Just keep them out. Okay, try to relax your neck. Okay, so this is going to be work into those back extensors. So roll down as much as you can and reach up. So we're getting that range. Okay, you've got to engage your core, you've got to engage your thighs, your glutes. Switch everything on. Breathe out, breathe in as you lift. Breathe out as you roll down, breathe in as you lift. And let's try one more of those. And come back. Okay, nice. Take some breath, grab a drink. Okay, so it's quite a different workout in the sense that you're really having to stabilize the whole time. That's the whole focus. So, with what we just did before, with those tucks and the rollout, we're going to try that again and see if we can develop that. Okay. So you come back on your mat, hands on the ball. All right. And then take it back through to that rollout position. Obviously, the further the ball is away down the legs, the harder it is. Okay, so we stretch it out and we tuck up. We stretch it out and we tuck up. Okay, so the shins are on the ball, and then you roll out, and then the thighs, and we stretch. Okay, and we tuck. So if you want to try and develop that, we go for that rollout, we tuck, and then we try to then bring the balls of the feet onto the ball. And then from there, we try to rise up into a pike position, scooping the belly in. Come back to your tuck, and then roll back. Okay, stretch it out. Draw in, come through, find the balls of the feet, push, and lift. And then come back down. If this feels too much, then obviously we're staying with that tuck. Okay? It's hard enough as it is. Roll it out. But if you want more, you come up to your tuck in one motion, into your pike. Keep breathing, keep the abs strong. You're tucking up. Abs are pulled in, make sure you don't dip down through the hips. Let's try one more of those. Also work into the shoulders and into the abs. Tuck and then come back and get some breath. All right, make sure you're drinking. Okay, so breathe. So let's take the ball down to the floor and sit down, lie back. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the ball in the hand. All right, make sure you've got room behind you and in front of you. All right, so what we're going to be doing is we're swapping the ball to the hands and the feet. All right, so take it to your feet now. All right, squeeze, press, and then reach back, inhale. Come back forwards and tuck and reach the ball, exhale. Inhale, the ball now reaches back and the legs reach. Okay? So it's kind of like doing a double leg stretch in our Pilates. Abs are strong all the way. You're swapping between hands and feet. Pelvic floor, deep abs. You're curling up. You're pressing the ball with either the feet or the hands. Stretching away, but only to a level that feels possible for you, but challenging for you. Last two of those if you can. And rest. Place the ball down. And rest just put your calves on the ball and take some breath. Take your arms out to the side and just do a little hip roll there. So we can always do this at any point and this will help to release the back. Okay. Breathe. Okay. Making sure we got plenty of room. We're going to place the feet on the ball. And we're just going to curl the ball away. We're just going to do this one just to start with. Just a little bit of a gentle hamstring curl. Okay, this should be nice and easy. Heels are on the ball. And then you're back to the flat of the feet. Okay, hands down by your sides. Chin tucked. And breathe. Exhale away. Inhale back. Keep everything switched on. So we're going to develop that now. All right, so bring the ball in. All right, feet on the ball and lift the hips. Okay, so we're going to try and stay up in this bridge position. Hips are lifted and try this hamstring curl now. So we draw back, inhale and exhale away. So you're trying to maintain that hip lift. Pelvic floor, deep abdominals. Whilst trying not to let the ball roll away. Don't know what's going on with you guys, but I'm hoping that it's working out. So we breathe. Feel that work into the hamstrings, into the glutes, into your core. As you stabilize, trying to stay lifted. Keep the hips lifted. Try not to dip them down. And last one. And come down, resting those calves back on the ball. And then stretching the arms out and just roll side to side. This is just giving us a little bit of a breather in between. Okay, so take the feet to the ball and maybe the hands as well, and just take the ball up and above the hips. Okay, you're pressing, so you're engaging through those inner thigh muscles. Hands are down on the floor, and we're just going to pendulum side to side. Breathe, breathe out as you go to the side into the center. Maintaining that stability. Pressing the ball. Okay, keep that ball there, so that's adductors. Come back to the center. Anytime you need a rest, take it down. If you don't, we're going to do leg raise. Go down, we've got to really hold that ball and come back. In breath down, exhale back. In breath down. So you can either do this with the hands down on the floor or the head curled up, hands behind head. Take the ball down as low as you can, but try to maintain that stability. All right, try not to arch the spine, abs pulled in. breathe, in breath down. So you're going to feel that work as well, having to hold the ball. Head can be up or head can be down. And last one. And back down to the floor, rest the calves, stretch the arms, a little bit of a side to side. Take some breath there. Okay, so once again, let's take the feet on the ball, hands down by your side, and lift. Okay, so we're going to try and hold that position there. All right, and we're going to try and lift the leg. Reach, and then ready with the other leg, and reach. Steady, and reach. Keep the hips lifted, and reach. Abs strong, all the time, having to keep that ball steady. Working into pelvic floor, deep abs. We'll do one more on each leg. Then we're going to try to just curl the ball in a bit. Stay up, place the flat of the feet on the ball. Stay up into your bridge, lower down. Up into your bridge, lower down. So lots of muscle groups working to stabilize. So it's a lot harder than doing this just with the feet flat on the floor. In breath down, out breath up. In breath down, out breath up. In breath down, out breath up. Trying to get as much lift as you can. Squeeze through the inner thighs. And one more. And come back down. And just place the feet on the ball again. Place the calves on the ball again. And just do a little side to side, just to release and breathe. Okay, so once again, we're getting the ball up and above and pressing the feet into the ball. Pelvic floor deep abs. Hands can be down or head can be curled up. So we're going to do like circles now. So we're going to circle. So it's like around the world. So sweeping around as big as feels good for you. Breathe. You've got to press that ball to try not to let it escape the legs. The feet change direction in breath and exhale, sweep. In breath and exhale, sweep. Arms are nice and strong. Now the head can be curled up if you want, but that's quite a lot harder to stabilize. And then back to the center. And then back down. Okay, great stuff. So just come up. I'll do it this way. All right, take your legs out wide. Give the legs a bit of a stretch and just stretch the ball forwards and reach. So reach away with the ball. Fingertips reaching as far as you can, and then roll it back. Roll it over to one leg. Stretch it out. And then over to the other leg. And stretch it out. Okay, great stuff. So we're going to come back up and get some breath, get a drink, whatever you need to do. And then we're going to go back to, let's start with the hips, the thighs on the ball. Obviously, the harder you want to make this, you take the ball further back on the legs. All right, so we're going to get ready for a press up position. All right, so hands are wider than the shoulders. Okay, and we're going to have the chest in line with the shoulders. We're going to come down in the in-breath and exhale, push. In-breath down. If you want this harder, you take that ball further back. Arms are strong. In-breath down, exhale, press. So harder than your normal press up, because we are in that decline position. Keep everything switched on. Long in the neck, abs pulled in. And one more. And then take it into that tuck and just stretch back and breathe. Okay, come back out and rest down on the forearms. Okay, hold that position. Try and take the ball further back if you can. And if you want it much harder, you can come up onto the balls of your feet. Okay? So we're going to bend the knees, tuck, and then push away. Staying on the forearms and push away. So we're either doing this with the shins, or the knees, or the thighs, or balls of the feet. Try and take the ball to one side, as if you're taking your knees to the opposite elbow. Abs are nice and strong. And last one. Come down and take some breath. Just roll round and just place your hands on the ball and stretch back. Just feel that stretch into the shoulders and into the back, and breathe. Okay, great. So we're going to come back up. We're going to find our feet against the wall again. We'll do another little set of those back extensions. All right, so this is where you place the feet on the wall and you rest your belly down on the ball. So you'll have done this once already, so you're going to know what position you may want to be in. You want to be able to press those feet into the wall. Hands can either be side of the head or come up to the side. So we lift, exhale down, and lift, and exhale down. So working into those back extensors, don't strain your neck. Draw the shoulders back, open the chest. Keep breathing. Curling down as far as you can. And last two of those. And release. Okay, good stuff. So let's get that ball back. Coming back up to that standing position. All right, so as we did at the beginning of the warm-up, we take one leg on the ball. All right, and step the other leg forward. All right, come up. And straighten out through the front leg. All right, and then from here, stretch it back and push up. So stretch back into your lunge and come up. So it's like a single leg squat, and we'll get that stretch into your back leg. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. Reach and stretch. Coming up standing. Standing tall, nice and strong on that standing leg. Last one. And we're going to swap legs. Once again, I'll just stay on the one leg just to demonstrate on that side. So come up, resting your shin on the ball. Square your hips. And reach away. Come up. So you're going to feel that work into the glutes on the standing leg, into the hamstrings, quads, Keeping good form. Always having to find that stability. There's a lot more, just a lot more focus. Yeah. Just a lot more stabilizing to be done. Last couple. And come up. Good job. Okay, so as we did earlier, resting those forearms down on the ball, stepping back, drawing the abdominals in. So now we're getting a bit more used to working with the ball. We're starting to circle around. Everything switched on. Maybe to have one foot forwards a little bit if you need a little bit more support. Otherwise, feet are back, but it should be wide to give yourself that stability. Changing direction. Abs pulled in. Eyes are strong. Keep breathing. And then rest. And just allow yourself just to lean over the ball and take a bit of breath there. Okay, so once again, we're going to sit on that ball. Take the feet forwards. So we come back and we twist and reach. In breath and reach. In breath and reach. In breath and reach. So you roll back, open up a little bit, curl up. And get that twist into the middle spine. So working through the obliques, side of your abdominal wall. Last few repetitions. 3, 2, and 1. All right, good job. Okay, so we're going to lie down on the mat, not on the mat, sorry, on the ball again. Okay. So feet are off the floor. And we're going to take the ball further back again, all right? So take it down to knees, to shins, and then stabilize once again, abdominals nice and strong. So we're going to try and combine some of the stuff that we've done. We're going to tuck, come back, press up, push, tuck, back, press up, tuck, back, press up. If you want a little bit more, you tuck, back, press up, and then tuck again, and then come up to your pike. Okay, so let's stretch it out, roll out, come back, and either tuck or come to pike. Roll it back, stretch, come up, and either tuck or up to your pike position. Sort your feet out, breathe. So we're either coming to your pike or your tuck. Whatever you're doing, under control. We roll it back and we lift it up, either to tuck or to pike. And last one. And then tuck and then rest. Come down. Come down to the floor as gracefully as you can. All right, good job. Take your feet on top of the ball, take your calves on top of the ball. Stretch your arms out. And roll side to side. Breathing. So we're going to just be stretching out now, cooling down, stretching off. Take the heels on top of the ball again. Place the hands down to your sides and just roll out and come back. So nice and gentle. Breathing, bringing that heart rate back down. So we've done a lot of work to work core stability and working into chest and shoulders, okay, into your extensors, your lumbar extensors, and then also a little bit of work for thighs, inner thighs, glutes. Okay, so place the feet on the floor and just roll yourself up. So once again, let's stretch out nice and wide. Okay, make sure you got room to stretch the ball forwards and reach. And then we roll round to the other side and reach. And roll round and reach. Okay, good. So just on to your front. Reach the ball out in front of you. Make sure there's room. Okay, just place your hands on the ball. All right, and then just feel that stretch into the shoulders. Breathe. And release. Okay, good. So just place the ball against the wall and just sit with your back, yeah, pressed into the ball. If you stretch your left leg long, and then if you just place your right foot up onto your left thigh, and now try to draw this left foot up, okay, and sit with the ball so you can sit tall and breathe. If you're really not liking this, lie on your back and do the same thing. So just help to open up the hips and release. Let's do the same in the other leg. So ball against the wall, back against the ball. Take your left foot, draw that up towards the crease of your right hip. Draw this right foot up as far as you can. And breathe. So just sitting tall, opening up the hips and breathing, holding it in that position. And then release. All right, nice job. Okay, from here, let's just come up. Once again, just lie down over the ball. All right, and just let yourself just relax over the ball. Breathing all the way. And then we're going to do the opposite. We're going to sit down on the ball. And then we are going to find a position where you're not going to lose control. So we're going to lie back, take the feet, and open up through the front of the body there. Make sure the feet are comfortable. If you can release your hands, stretch those, and feel that nice stretch through the body. Into a bit of a back bend there. Breathe. And then come back with control. Okay. Standing tall. All right, so from here, we can use the ball for support if we want, but yeah, take one leg up, ball's down by your side. We'll just do a front thigh stretch. Okay, so tuck the tailbone under and breathe. And then do the other side. Tuck the tailbone under. Okay, good. So once again, we've got the ball. Step your right leg back. Take it into a calf stretch there. So shuffle that foot back as far as you can. You can drop down, press against the ball. Obviously, it depends on the size of the ball that you've got. And swap legs. So reach back, stretching out the calves. Breathing. And release, come back to the front. So pick your ball up again. Okay, so as we did at the start, let's just keep the feet steady and twist. And if you've got room, reach it above your head. Press down. Bit of a lateral stretch there. Come up, inhale. And down. And let's do that again. Stretch up and over. And then down. Other side. And release. Okay, so from here, let's just take a nice deep in breath. And exhale out. And in breath up. And exhale out. And just whilst we're there, take the hands behind the back, interlace the fingers, so you stretch the chest and the shoulders. And just remembering that we could do with a little stretch there. Also a tricep stretch. Okay, take one hand. And the other one. And then release. And shake it out. Okay, we're going to finish there. So